If you want to grow your careers as fast as possible, and if you want to grow your business to get new potential leads and clients, and you're also introverts, this will make it very hard to do, then this video for you, because I want to share with you a lot of things that actually I experimented myself. I have experienced it, and I know that this video will resonate with you a lot because it can help you to transform your life to become a better person and finally achieving those dreams that you always sought for. Now, in today's world, most people feels that you are not alone, but yet you are alone in your own world. You think that you have been surrounded by people, but eventually you realize that they are only take care of themselves. They don't care about you. And what you need to do is really to shift a new identity. You need to make a new identity in order for you to fulfill your life desires. You might have the dreams to sell goods and services to other people. You might have dreams to actually elevate your career to the next possible levels as fast as possible. But the reality is that for an introvert, it's very hard things to do. Let alone if you want to make a personal brand that becomes so magnetic that people just listen to whatever the things that you want to say. And here's the kicker. When you are an introvert, you have a lot of time to think. That's the reality, man. That's the reality. If you are introverts, that doesn't mean that you are keep silence forever. But it just means that you have a lot of time for you to think of the solutions. And this actually resonates with me whenever I went into meetings with the clients, with my superiors, with my managers in the corporate world. Actually, I have a lot of time to think in the meeting. I am not the type of person that actually going to speak up right off the bat. I actually try to process all the information, and often or not, it comes up into 30 minutes after the meetings went by, then only will I speak up my own opinions. And why is that matter? Because when I speak up with intention. I speak up with objective. What I didn't understand and what is the purpose of me saying that. What the things that I want to achieve. Maybe I want to have some improvement. Maybe I want to give something back to other people. And this is why you need to have a shift in your identity. When you are introverts, you are too complacent with think a lot. You are procrastinating whether I should tell people about my own opinion, whether I should tell people about my own stories, whether they will actually reject my opinions. This is really very hard things to do because when you're introverts, you tend to think what other people might think of your actions. If you want to speak up, what other people might think of you. If you want to do certain things, if you want to go to the gym every day, if you want to eat healthy food, what other people might think of you. If you want to save money for your investments, what other people might think of you. So this is the reality that actually will hinder your growth. I will speak honestly with you. This is the reality that actually will hinder your growth because of what? You need to understand this fundamental concept. If you don't speak up at the right time, with the right intention, to the right people, then you will never move along. But if you just speak up, like a lot of extroverts outside there, just to speak up whenever they're necessary, but not at the right time, not to the right people, in the right context, then there's nothing. But so basically, what you need to do is actually to shift your own identity. When to speak up, how to speak up, to whom you're going to speak up. This is what matters. If you want to build a personal brand that feels so magnetic, that people just listen to whatever the thing that you want to say, especially when you want to deal with clients, with prospects, with leads, then you need to speak up, right? So how you want to speak up? I'll tell you this. Based on my own experience handling a lot of introverts, especially my own friends, my best friends, and the things that move the needles is actually to speak like a boss. You need to have a traits to speak like a boss. How you want to speak like a boss? Well, eventually, in your corporate world, in your business world, whenever you want to achieve something, then you need to act like something. This is what we call a shift in identity. You need to shift your identity in order for you to become the new identity. Without a shifting, your new identity will never emerge and you will never become that kind of person that you want to become. In order for you to develop your own personal brand, you need to become the personal brand that you want to become. You need to shift your identity, and it's very hard thing to do. I know that you think that there's a lot of things that you need to do, there's a lot of things that you need to work out. Well, let me tell you this. You might just start simple. Just start simple. The things that you wear, the way that you show up, and how you speak. And the most fundamental about all of these things is actually your self-confidence. The way you interact, the way that you sound, the confidence that you portray is actually going to make or die in your statement. It's actually going to make people believe on you or people just don't care about you. And you need to understand this, because in reality, in corporate world, in business world, if you speak like rubbish, people will think you like a rubbish. But if you speak with charisma, like a leader, like a boss, people will think that they can rely on you, they can trust you, they can believe on you to have the position at the next career level, to actually invest money on you, to buy your things, your product, your services. And that's what a personal brand is. A personal brand is actually the things that people are talking about you behind your back, without you even in the room. If I ask people, what do you think of this kind of people? If I ask people, maybe your name is David, and I just ask in the people in the meeting room, what do you think of David? Without you even in the room. And people will think that David is so funny, David is hard worker, David is so good with sales, he can get so much clients. That is your personal brand. That is your personal brand. And actually, this one little thing actually shift a lot of things. Some people have a very bad personal brand. And when you have a very bad personal brand, you need to shift your identity even faster. But if you have a good personal brand, you can make decisions just to make it hidden in your corporate world, in your business world, but actually having another decision to surface it out, to tell people about your stories, to make a YouTube channel, to make an Instagram page, to tell people about your opinions, your feedbacks, the way of your life, the way of your life, the things that matters to you, and how it can help other people. Because people will listen to you if you just speak about them, their problem, and how you can help them to achieve their desired result, to achieve the transformation that they want for their current state to their future state that they are actually dream to have. And that's what will make your personal brand become so magnetic that people will just listen to you even though you're an introvert. I am introvert myself. I am afraid and shy to talk in front of cameras. I can't speak clearly. I have problem in articulating my ideas. I have problem in choosing the right vocabularies of words to choose to convey my message. But here I am today. I did it because I have the objective to touch your soul, to transform your life for introverts to become magnetic. That's what this channel is all about. Subscribe.